friend, Claude. How should I address you? Bartley, Claude?
Whatever you want.
We'll do it Claude VonStroke.
Yeah, it's easier for people to comprehend.
The stage name, yeah. Really good to see you. So, you played at Basics tonight, and you were on fire. That was a good crowd.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, you were saying to me before, it's definitely one of your favourite places.
Definitely one of the best clubs in the world, and for some reason I always get lucky or something, and I always have one of the best nights.
Fantastic.
When I come to this club. It's a really great place.
And then you said you were playing in Dublin last night as well, another favourite of yours.
The people in Dublin they're really good people. Dublin was one of those cities where I actually built it. Like I played for 50, then I played for 100, then I played for 200, then I played for 300.
And now
I play for like 700 or 800.
It feels good.
Yeah, it's like one of those cities where it actually built from scratch.
Right, fantastic. So
But Basics was always crazy.
Yeah, I heard about the first time you played
Even
Basics actually. Yeah, they said it was fun. They were really happy with
We
it.
ripped the ceiling down.
Oh, come on.
It was
You condone this kind of behaviour? On tape?
No, it was like netting, camo netting, like from a rave.
I noticed they didn't have any of that tonight.
No.
Like, oh shit,
I was
Claude's
looking
playing,
for-
taking that. I know I seen you in your hands and you looking for something to pull down. You're like, this is a good spot. What? No, sorry. This is down. So, yeah, you've been building it over here. How do you find playing in the UK compared to when you play in the States or, other countries?
Yeah, well, San Francisco is always really amazing. Dirty Bird, from there, so people are really into it.
Like
Locally,
they've got pride in the fact that you do so well internationally.
it's a really amazing support system. Everywhere else in the US, LA has gotten really good, amazingly.
That's quite close as well. Though,
Yeah, but it's different. It's a different vibe.
Right.
It's a little more commercial down there, but they have big music stuff going on down there.
Yeah, huge.
But it didn't used to be like that. And then New York, and then
Leeds, Manchester, Dublin. How do you find London? You got playing down there?
London's great.
Yeah, it's good.
London's got all the Leeds, you gotta play back to basics.
Yeah.
Manchester, you gotta play warehouse or Sened.
Yeah.
But London, you can play
There's a lot of diversity.
the crackhead night, or the dubsteppy house night, or the fabric. There's every kind of night.
Yeah,
they have a lot of people.
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah, it's huge. See, more people live in London than live in Scotland.
Yeah.
So right. It says it all.
But I mean, you can. At least because I play a lot of different sounds.
Yeah.
I can play a night that's more focused on bass.
Tell me more about the
Or I
crackhead
can play
night.
a house night. I think I'm going to a crackhead night tomorrow. T-bar.
I'm coming with you.
It's not even a public holiday, and I'm playing Sunday night from 11 to 3 or something.
Yeah.
So
That's
who's out?
Yeah, loads
People
of people
without jobs.
Less than
Or
1%.
people with jobs that don't sleep.
And go out.
I used to play this party all the time at Socho.
Right. Yeah.
Called
That was a Sunday night party.
kind of Sunday morning.
Right into Monday
And people were there with who had jobs, and they would just go to work after the gig.
Straight from the gig to the job. That's dedication. That's what we like here at Electronic TV. Our type of people. So.
What's that party called?
Is it called fuck?
No. They're gonna kill me because I don't remember the name.
So we can edit it so if you remember.
Maybe
You
it's
can
called
just-
Socho. No.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's Rory.
Right.
Hi, Rory.
Yeah.
Rory and Hans.
We forgot you already, but hi.
No, I know you guys. I'm sorry for forgetting the name of the party.
If you remember, we can
If
put it
this
in.
tub breaks,
You got it.
I need to go
So
on
can
to
I-
this
can I-
loser.
Can you explain why we're interviewing you in a bathroom? I need to speak.
We're in
to
some
this.
girl's house in the
In
middle
an
of
after
nowhere.
party, in an after party in the middle of nowhere, and the best we could find was a
They
bathroom.
decided.
So can we talk a little bit about how you got into what it is you do now? I read an interview and someone was saying, oh, Claude VonStroke, I remember him. He was the guy who used to go around with the camera doing the documentary. You were doing something similar to this, weren't you?
So I didn't even start like making house music until I was 32 or something crazy like that, because I had jobs in movies, and then I moved to San Francisco and worked on commercials, and got into editing. And so our editing house where I worked, you know, it was kind of busy, but it wasn't really busy. So I said, I'm just gonna make a documentary on drum and bass. But someone had just made a documentary on drum and bass. I was a serious drum and bass head. So I said, well, what's the next best thing I can do? I'm gonna make a documentary on house and techno. And what I didn't realize, it didn't turn out to be a documentary. It turned out to be like a video about how to become a DJ and how to learn how to DJ. One disc was like training. And the other disc was just interviewing 40 people about how they became famous. And it was everybody from Paul Van Dyke, Derek Carter, Orbital, Juan Atkins, Theo Parrish, everybody.
Everybody, yeah, basically.
Everybody that came through San Francisco, everybody went to a Miami conference.
Yeah.
I got everybody whenever I could. I had to make the music for the people that we interviewed, and so I had to make a track that sounded like Steve Lawler, I had to make a track that sounded like Juan Atkins, I had to make a track that sounded like Derek May, and then Justin signed the track that was gonna be Dirty Bird #1, but we decided that we had no pull in the industry, and that was with Ben Watt, who we just started Buzz and Fly. So it was a sad piano, and I was like, oh my God, if Justin can sign a track, I know I can sign a track. And
so I'm doing it.
But I didn't even sign a track, I just put him on Dirty Bird. And so my first track, my first original track that wasn't trying to copy people was Deep Throat.
Yeah. You played that tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Excellent. So that's cool. You was like starting off just quite innocently, really, trying to like mimic people's tracks, and then you know you kind of. I like things that organically happened. And you were like, well, I can do this. I want to do this.
It's just for the love of it. I guess that's the only way to really get anywhere.
I love stories like that because you know. As we've gone through and talked to a lot of people, and you ask their reasons how they got into it and stuff, and some people they just knew that's what they wanted to do, they saw somebody do it, and a lot of people do talk about it. Some people just go, well, I've seen that DJ up there, I want to be the DJ up there. They don't really know, they just want to be more the status as opposed to the people that just find this passion inside them that they want to do.
I just wanted to make fun shit.
Well,
I also felt like there was a big, like one of my favorite tracks is a Percolator by Kashmir.
Yeah, brilliant.
And I was like, where are all the tracks that sound like that track?
Yeah.
That's the only track that sounds like that track.
Yeah, it's unique.
And I'm like, well, who's doing the fun, goofy tracks? Like, who's doing the tracks that sound like Percolator, but like every possible idea? And that was kind of my whole thing.
Not enough people.
I mean, seriously, my whole career would never be without hearing that track.
It's amazing, yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what I want to do.
So, from your early beginnings in Dirty Bird and up until how you've done now, you started off with talking about Mothership before. What was the inspiration? What was like the idea behind starting a kind of sibling label?
Because Dirty Bird, just kind of what we're talking about, has that kind of vibe.
Goofy edge to it.
It's like we're doing fun tracks for people to have fun. But not only that, it's very American sounding. And I'm getting a lot of demos all the time that I like and I'll play, but they're a little harder edge techno or really deep house. And there's no possible way that I could release them on Dirty Bird and make it make sense, but I really like them. And I think they're adventurous in some way. And so I wanted to have another label where we could put the stuff that I really like, but isn't really made for Dirty Bird. It's not the right thing.
Spreading your creative wings, my friend. Yeah, it's good.
I like to say it's the people that grew up on Depeche Mode end up on Mothership. The people that grew up on James Brown
end up on Dirty Bird. Yeah,
end up on Dirty Bird.
Yeah, makes sense. A little bit more media, a little deeper. Yeah, fantastic. So, you've been in it, how long's Dirty Bird? I know you're celebrating your 5th birthday.
Yeah, so we have a big 5-year CD coming out. It's going to be big.
When's that coming?
That's coming out in April. It has a like a classics disc of all the things that you want to hear.
Yeah.
And then it has a highly edited freak out Justin Martin mix,
Right.
where he's like done edits and dubs, and everybody gave him all the parts to the original
Right, so
tracks.
it's really like makes
Yeah,
it
it's
up.
really cool.
Oh, fantastic.
And then this 3, I've been collecting new tracks for a year.
Right. Like
And
stuff
it's
that's not
all
being signed.
brand new from all over the place.
Right. So not just your label, like lots of different labels.
No, it's all from Dirty Bird. It's all on Dirty Bird.
Right.
It's all signed, but
Right.
like me and Justin and Worthy and Chris have 1 track each, and then everything else is new people.
Right, fantastic.
Like Kink and Talal and Zoe and all these. Well, Donk Boys are on there. Reba Star's on there. There's some people that you already know.
Yeah, but there's some fresh talent as well.
Yeah, and really cool stuff too.
That's fantastic. So how do you see the future? What are you doing? What are your like aspirations for next year or 2?
I'm doing kind of a hip hop project this year.
Right.
Grizzle.
Right. What's the sound?
I
Old
don't
school
know.
or-
I've only done 1 remix for Franz Ferdinand so far.
Right.
It's
Because you really embrace dubstep as well, you know, like you say you play lots of different styles, but you know.
it's gonna be. I'm trying to just do something where I can not have to say no to everything.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
totally. Yeah, you don't feel like you have to just
Like
pigeonhole
when I
someone.
feel like I get Claude VonStroke and they say, "Can you do this super poppy bullshit remix?" I'm like, "No, I can't do it because it'll fuck up Claude VonStroke."
Yeah.
I learned that right in the beginning when I did some stupid shit, like some really stupid remixes.
Well,
that
what
I
did you
shouldn't
do?
have
Tell us.
Like put your hands up for Detroit and like shit like that. But no offense.
Oh, funny man.
It's
So-
okay, you know who you
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like he's trying to pretend.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a Grant. I mean, he's
Yeah.
a girl with lasers and stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, they people like that.
Yeah, they're not trying to
They're just
pretend
they're
like
trying to
they're-
make their money and do their thing. But that's like, yeah.
So, but I don't want to say no to everything when I think it could be still cool if I did something. But it's just got to be
Pseudonyms.
a totally different idea. Like,
Cool.
Little
I like
bit of
that.
different
I really like that. Not getting stuck in a rut, keeping your mind open to
Yeah.
things. Yeah, I really respect that. That's cool, man.
I just did a remix for Planet E, which is like,
Right. Yeah.
for me, that's kind of like a big deal.
Yeah, for me that would be a big deal.
It's like pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I played it tonight.
I think you're cool enough.
Tronique.